Okay, if you have one of these 5-hub hunting blinds and one of the poles broke, I'm going to show you a cheap, easy fix using a fiberglass rod from Tractor Supply, and we'll get inside and show you. So on this side, I replaced this one last year, and here's the fiberglass rod. You can see it's gray instead of the factory black ones. And this one over here was cracked, but it wasn't too bad. And I wasn't sure if that fiberglass rod would work, so I didn't want to upset it. But now it's gone from bad to worse. So now we're going to take it out and redo it. So here's the hub here. We're going to take the pressure off the hub by popping this in. Now that's in. We're going to use a 10 millimeter to take this nut off. I'll put you on hold a minute. So the hub is off, and this is the cracked one. So we're going to take it out of here just by pulling the slack back. And then it just goes into this, sock they sewed in for that to go in there. So that one's broke. So we're going to take out the broken one and a good one, just so we get a good length on what we need. And again, all they got to do is come out of this center hub. And it does just come out of the top, and then you're going to pull it through the hub here. In this case, there is a little plastic cap that went on the end. So you got to pull it off just so you can thread it out of the hub. Okay, so here it is. It's out of the blind. We're going to cut the rod off flush with that, and after experimenting with the last one, I found this does the best job. There's a little grinder. I'm going to cut it off and then put it in the vise and pick out all the pieces. So here's the opposite end of that rod. You see it has a hole in it. So I'm going to use that as the almost center hole. I'm going to drill it out bigger, and that's in the hub and the vise. And then take it one size bigger, 1/4 to 3/8 is the final size. Clean that out. Just like that. And of course the battery's dead. Okay, so I felt it bottom out in the hole here. Take it out, and you see that's going to remove most of it. Okay, my phone randomly stopped for an upgrade, so I did a couple of steps while it was upgrading. I went to Tractor Supply and I bought these fiberglass rods for $2.19. I needed one, so I bought 2. Put a little bit of JB Weld and then stuck it in there. I went to the end. This is the known good one I took out of the hub. I cut this to the same length and I put the little plastic caps on them. From Tractor Supply, they come pointed. There's some sort of stake, so you wind up throwing out about that much. So if you have time, you want to let it sit overnight, you can. I'm going to actually put it back inside the hang on a minute. I'm going to put it back inside the blind, set it up. That'll put enough tension on it to let that set up overnight. So all you do is you slide this back into the hub, and that T shape will fit inside the hub. I got to put both of them in. And then I'm going to slide it back into the sleeve where it fits. And don't forget to hook up your windows if you have them. Alright, we got the hub back together. All the spokes are back in their pockets where they belong. Put this back on. Now we're going to pop it open, and that'll put tension on this rod till that glue sets up. Alright, so there you have it. That's a $2.19 fix. I had two break a year or so ago, and this other one's been holding up. So you shouldn't have, oh, there it is over here. So that's been in there all season, and it's collapsed under snow and everything else, and it's held up. So they should be pretty much a permanent fix. So I know a lot of these 5-hub pop-up kind of blinds, they break under the snow. You leave them out in the woods, you come back and they're broken. So that's a simple fix. And we're happy to announce that this blind is going to be given to our 1 millionth subscriber. So if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll be looking forward to giving this to the 1 millionth subscriber. Thanks again. Also, if you have not seen my review of the Muddy Blind, you can find it on my channel. These one-way windows actually work pretty good out in the woods, where you can, on a clear day, you can see out them pretty easily. And supposedly the deer can't see inside, but you can see outside. So that's also on my channel. I'll put a link to it in this video.